Caitlin Clark is arguably the greatest rookie athlete the basketball world has ever seen, and her finishing is literally out of this world. Whether you talk about her ridiculously stunning three-pointers or her breathtaking assists, Clark has been spectacular when it comes to basketball skills. Today we are counting down her 10 best shots that should be impossible to perform. So let's get started with the first one.
Beat Michigan for a share of the regular season title. Clark coming off the screen for three.
The first shot we have is from her NCAA days. Her team was behind 8 points against the opponents when Caitlin decided to switch things around and take matters into her own hands. She came outside, got the ball, and drained a spectacular three-pointer. What makes it so unique is that she only had split seconds to react and make a shot, yet she managed to do it beautifully, sending the crowd roaring in the stands and chanting her name. Her team actually got ahead with Caitlin's presence and her superior shooting skills. Clark has been a fan favorite since her college days, and now we can see clearly why. Next, we have an excellent three-pointer from a West Virginia and Iowa match. Clark's team is trailing, and it is up to her to change the direction of the game. Clark doesn't hesitate one bit and steps up to take charge as she feints a forward move and confuses her defender to drain a perfectly delicious three-point shot. What a fabulous move! This shot stands because her balance isn't exactly ideal, yet she smashes the three-pointer to perfection. The audience cheers to life, the commentators are stunned, and her opponents are left completely dumbfounded.
Working it around here for the Fever. Good ball movement on this possession. Logo shot! Logo make for Clark!
Next, we have an absolutely delicious logo three from Caitlin Clark in a Chicago Sky matchup. Caitlin is standing miles away from the basket and doesn't think twice before launching it from the deep. She makes the shot by putting in more effort than Angels PR agencies and finishes a logo three to perfection. At this point, Clark's doing a masterclass in finesse, and her opponents are busy taking notes.
Still loose on the floor. Mitchell's been really active defensively tonight. And Clark launches for Mitchell.
Apart from shooting, Cailton is also a legendary playmaker. She has a phenomenal range and doesn't hesitate to pass the ball around. Here she gives a mind-blowing pass to Mitchell, who's perfectly positioned to make a layup.
Still loose on the floor. Mitchell's been really active defensively tonight. And Clark launches for Mitchell. She gets rewarded.
Right here, lefty hit the left-handed layup.
Clark's passing is buttery smooth as she sends the ball flying to her teammate and doesn't skip a beat. This is next level stuff from Caitlin Clark.
With plantar fasciitis, but her team is beating Indiana, and that's exactly what the Fever needed to start the fourth.
Next, we have another long-range three-pointer from Caitlin Clark. Let's be honest, nobody comes close to Clark when she's shooting three-pointers, and the most interesting part is that she makes it look so easy. She gets the ball and drains a deliciously good bucket, earning 3 valuable points for her team.
He's beating Indiana, that's exactly.
Her shot speed is absolutely ridiculous as she's already making the shot as soon as the ball touches her hands. That's honestly crazy, and you gotta feel bad for her opponents as they literally have no chance to stop her from scoring once she gets a hold of the ball.
Being able to finish out the last a little bit.
Clark, step back, hits a three!
Clark is no stranger in making difficult shots look easy, and this one is a solid example. She runs forward, making her defender feel dizzy, only to step backwards and deliver a beautifully timed three-pointer. Crazy, right?
Being able to finish out the last a little bit.
Clark, step back, hits a three!
And there it is. Again,
Clark has got the finesse of a sharpshooter as well as the power of a tank as she stuns her opponents and leaves the audience wanting for more. This is absolutely brilliant stuff from the Rookie of the Year.
Thomas just fires it up there and banks it home to beat the shot clock. Clark launching ahead and Hull with an answer on the other end. What a pass.
Clark is dribbling down the court and she decides to send the ball to Lexi Hull in the most amazing way possible. A satisfying long-range pass. Lexi doesn't disappoint as she was set up for success by a legendary playmaker. And here's the interesting part. Even her toughest critics can't help but marvel at Clark's game. Many analysts have even started calling her the Steph Curry of the WNBA, pointing to their familiar long range and shooting ability.
Over that left shoulder.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark
hits a three. So maybe it was a good timeout. You give Caitlin Clark this much space, she does such a great job of driving Carrington back.
Next up, we have Dejanai Carrington defending, or should I say, trying to defend Caitlin Clark. A difficult endeavor if you ask me, cause she ultimately slips up and gives a tiny bit of space to Clark.
Over that left shoulder. Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits a three. So maybe it was a good timeout. You give Caitlin Clark this much space, she does such a great job of driving Carrington back.
This turns out to be a massive blunder, as Clark stops midway, breaking her defender's momentum just enough to drain a magnificent three-pointer, leaving Dejanai in splits, an audience in an uproar. Clark is surely one of greatest ever to play in the WNBA, and the most impressive thing, she's only getting started. She is bound to break more records and win more accolades as the time goes on. So, what do you think? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more basketball updates. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.